Coming up next, a UFC lightweight division bout. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the Octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here tonight.
The moment he walked in the AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening, although he spoke no English. He was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight, again, trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachev, Russia, Islam Makhachev.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready? You ready to fight?
We are ready to go with round 1 here.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Big clinch position. Watch him start to hang. Try to gas his opponent out by hanging on his head.
That is how you scramble, folks. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Left hand punch to the clinch.
Rock'em sock him out of the chute here. Stuffs the takedown there. All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Close guard. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Over and over. You come up, you go down. Another takedown lands.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this, Scott.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Then he's out. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Working out of the half guard here. Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. 30 seconds now to go in round one. 20 seconds to go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
I want you to avoid that takedown.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he...
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with the punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Solid strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round two. Oh, and he's He's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter it.
Going orthodox now.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. 10 seconds remain in round 2. Oh! Entertaining scraps so far.
Last round's over. He took his best shots and smiled back at him. Now it's your turn. You have to go.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
Nurmagomedov's got the tie clinch. Let's see what he can do.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nurmagomedov. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Nicely done. 3 minutes to go in round 3. A lot of top pressure being applied here. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Trying to get that arm underneath the chin.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
He might get a finish here.
Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Nurmagomedov. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Excellent ground control. Once again, you've really shown you're the better grappler. That submission attempt was close last time.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Nice strike.
Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a ton behind it.
Big punch to the body.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's gonna try to control him, then find a submission.
Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Nurmagomedov's has got full mount now. Well, he's got his back now. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard now. Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on it.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, has the guard closed here. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
Elbow deep, takes him for a ride. What a high-impact takedown that was.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Nurmagomedov.
Stop!
Great work last round. Keep that pace up. Wow, I'm impressed. I want you to keep pushing. Keep breaking this guy down, and keep changing up your strikes.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume.
Oh!
He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish line now.
Trying to stay in this fight! Nurmagomedov's elbow attempt and an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Nurmagomedov's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Brilliant submission defense there. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight. Back mount now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise to continue to attack there. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagomedov. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Ground and pound strike there now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Side control now. What a 15 minutes put forth. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you've got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. You should be very proud of his performance tonight.